When the neighborhood council is fully functioning and healthy, it can be a very powerful vehicle for voicing the community's concerns on any kind of issue that the city council has to vote on. That could be alcohol licenses for businesses. It could be development approvals for high-rises. Hi, my name is Caroline Sim. I live in Silver Lake, but I consider Koreatown my heart home. I've been working and volunteering in the community since 2006. I think the better community to talk about actually is probably Little Tokyo now, because Little Tokyo has changed so recently. Over the last 10 years, there have been major new developments happening. If you could see them right now, they all pretty look generic. They're just a lot of glass towers, 7 stories tall, with non-Japanese names and not any kind of culturally aesthetics or culturally sensitive aesthetics. So the community was upset with a lot of the changes happening, not just in terms of development, but also ownership. But they didn't really feel like they had much of a say because so much of their population has actually moved out of Little Tokyo. Chapman Plaza, for instance, was sold last year to a major investment firm that is not Korean, and they are currently, I'm sorry to say, but kicking out a lot of the long-standing Korean tenants in there because they've raised the rental rates to really, really high prices that ultimately only chain stores will probably be able to afford.
Yeah, my name is Cheng Lee. I currently reside in Glendale. I serve as a planning commissioner in the city of Glendale, but I am very active in Korean American community. I was a past president of the Korean American Chamber of Commerce. I was a past chairman of the Korean American Federation. So I've been involved with our community for more than a decade. So there's a great interest on my part of the welfare of Koreatown. The way the community interest stakeholder was defined, and I was able to also participate in the subdivision election that occurred in Koreatown when Bangladesh community wanted to subdivide the neighborhood council. So I'll be a really good example, good case in that I live in Glendale, but I'm very much involved in Korean American community. So most of my time spent here on community issues are actually in Korean American community within that WCKNC boundaries. If that term or the CIS, community interest stakeholder provision is removed from the neighborhood council bylaws, then I would not be able to participate in the voting.
Excluding the community that surrounds Koreatown, I feel like is a disservice. I feel like that's something that shouldn't happen. Everybody should have the right to vote. Everybody should be included. It shouldn't be exclusive. It affects the entire community. That's my belief.
Neighborhood council has the ability to write the statement called a community impact statement, also called a CIS, and that goes into the public record anytime the city council votes on something.
You can sign the petition physically, or you can go online to the link that's provided.